sports. It's in the game.
There's no doubt about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. A first down carry for Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got this one across midfield in the 49er territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over once again. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Here's Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 34 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And right away he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 3rd and 14. Play action. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Purdy off the play fake. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. Purdy sets up to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, Achane. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They go play action here. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Purdy. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing here, Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Purdy. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here is 3rd down and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth. And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll give this to Achane. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Achane. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners will add to their fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Down to the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 58 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Connecting with Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touch. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Chase, the motion man right. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. There
he goes right side.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown
75 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. Powers through. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The slot man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Logan Wilson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Looking deep here for Chase.
They've got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 63 yards.
As we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection, and it still continues here in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Second and 6.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Again, it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off play action. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An explosive 38-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Chase, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. This is Brown going up the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Burrow on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here's Purdy to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
There he goes again. He's on his way.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here comes second down.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
Breaks through the contact. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Purdy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's first down. Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10. Open man is Yoshivas.
And he's brought down.
No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that too. Here's first and 10.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he will take this all. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Rolling to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 65 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Play action, now Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy off the play fake. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. They go play action here. Purdy. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Purdy now to throw.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 35 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On first down, Ritter. That's caught by Tucker.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter
Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just...
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the 2nd half. A very interesting call, and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Ritter off the play fake. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. This is Abdullah. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Ritter now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Open man is Tucker. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Abdullah on the counter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
In motion left goes Myers.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Madison. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alexander Madison taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Purdy looking to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This is McCaffrey on the give.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Throwing, Purdy.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
To throw is Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
Purdy to throw.
Flushed out right.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And they take a knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change,
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Perine.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They need 2. Here's third down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first down, Purdy.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake. Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he's flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mahomes firing complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Play action, now Purdy.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And all all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy, 37 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that. That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Purdy will throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And that flag accepted. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty, and they convert.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw.
Open man right side is Rice.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown!
Noah Gray.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They're going to be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
the gut, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
A turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Pacheco.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Mahomes.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's P-Ryan.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
P-Ryan is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10. Purdy with one final shot here. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. First carry for Rashad White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 20! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rashad White, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey,
22 yards.
and the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point,
and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Mayfield on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. White, he'll try the left side, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
he's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. 10. First down, here's White.
To about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
White running to the left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? On the give, it's White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
White. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Pulled in at the 24.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now Mayfield.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. Mayfield on play action. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. There he goes left side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go with McCaffrey.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give to White. 98 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off.